Hi, this is Trevor Conkergood. Welcome to this week's RNK Software Club's video for the week. And our topic for this week is about the font importer. And that is a tool that you're going to use when you have a collection of embroidery designs that are letters of the alphabet. And so essentially, if you use your designs tab to open the designs of the alphabet, the letters, you can create embroidery from letters into words. But it's much easier if you have designs that are, making up individual letters to use your font importer to create a font. And then you'll be able to type out the letters that you want for your font. And so to get started with the font importer, you would simply come to your Tools drop-down menu and look down the list for the font importer. And at this point, a window will open up. And this is how you're going to create your font. And the first thing you'll want to do is actually choose new font. So when you choose new font, you can give your font a name. We'll call this one Trevor's Christmas and say OK. So now we've created a new font and it's empty. And up at the top, you have the ability to add your name as the author or introduce a default space between the letters, like, type 1 or 2 in here. You can type a custom height, but if you don't, then they'll simply be the height that the letters are when you add them to your font. You can drag and drop to put the A in the A box and the B in the B box, but there's also buttons that will make that a little bit faster for us to do. If you don't see a font in your list, then that means you need to select your font. And so there's a button right here that'll allow you to select the folder for where your designs are. And so you need to browse in your computer to find where you've stored your embroidery designs and select that folder and say OK. And then the designs will appear. Now, if they appear in an order like mine do, from letter A down to letter Z, then it's very easy to do because I can select one of them and scroll to the top and hold shift and select all of the letters from A to Z in the capital. And notice the button right here that says map A to Z. Well, this will only work if the letters are coming up in the correct sequence, because the first letter will go into the A and the second one will go into the B. But essentially, now that I've selected A to Z, I can click on map, the capitals A to Z, and it asks me about the reference letter. And it's suggesting M would be the reference letter. Well, that's a great choice, and you can just say yes, but essentially it's asking which is the largest letter, to kind of understand the width of the letters. And now it's done all of those letters. So you'll notice that there's an A and it has the character A, and a B and it has the character B. And you even have the ability to click on top of that letter and have the ability to do things like micro adjust how your letter is sitting along the baseline within its box. So if any letters need to be adjusted, you can make the adjustments here. If I scroll down, I have the lowercase letters, and so I can scroll down until I find the lowercase a, and scroll down to the very bottom, and then find the Z and hold shift and select the lowercase a to Z, and then click on the button for lowercase a to Z. And so it's going to go ahead and map those letters for me. And so then all there would be really left to do would be the numbers. And so you'll notice that there's empty containers in here for symbols and numbers. For example, here's the numbers right here. And so you can, if you've got, in this case, I have Roman numerals, but it looks like they go, they don't go 0 to 9. And so maybe I just want to kind of manually take care of it. And so I can scroll until, I'm going to make my number 1, can go right over top of the 1, and then find the Roman numeral 2 and add that to the 2 and the 3, etc. And so in this way, you can create your own fonts from the individual embroidery designs that you may have collected or purchased. And so I'll just go ahead and finish adding in my Roman numerals, and then we'll, press save to update our font within our, we've created it, but we would want to save it at this point. And so there, now I've got kind of like my Roman numerals are added into here. And if I was happy, I can just click save. And now that font has been added to our program. And if we want to use it, we would now use it with the font tool. And so now you can simply create text using all of the text tools. Anything from the monogram tools will work with this, to the horizontal text tool and all of the different options in between. But it will be called Trevor. So I called it Trevor's Christmas. So I'm going to scroll down to the letter T and then find that there'll be one in here called Trevor's Christmas. And you could, type in the letters that you want and click apply, and it will assemble those letters for you. And so that is the font importer, and how you can use the font importer to create your own custom keyboard letters from the designs that you've purchased or collected. And we hope you enjoyed this week's R&K Software Club's video for the week. Until next week, have a great day, and bye for now.